at our storage where we park our cars,
For real?
our trucks, and some fucking tweaker burned down half the storage. So everyone shits all in the middle. We have trucks. We just park our trucks there, so they're not connected to the storage. Um, so my shit was good, but it's been fucking a bitch getting in and out because they can't let people in because everyone wants to go see what their shit got burned and they can't because it's like the Lahaina shit. Like they got to come out and clean it and the whole fucking 9 yards.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, my big ass fucking 17-foot, box trucks parked behind the gate.
Yeah.
But
Oh.
she's big and I just bribed her with some cookies.
uh,
And it worked. Matter of fact, it worked so good she's out there waiting for me when I show up at 6:45.
yeah.
And I feel like I just tip in cookies. A couple Milanos every time I pass go.
All right, Doc. I think we're ready.
You guys know about this permanent marker from Sea Junkie?
Hey, can hold on. Tell me if you hear the shit. Could you hear it or no?
No.
No.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Permanent marker from Sea Junkie. What's that? Malibu's.
Now let me know how this shit sounds.
Music ease your soul, grab a spliff and start burning. Relax
It
with
smell
us
like
and take a
Chinese
trip
food.
Could you hear bass line or no?
to the
Yeah, I heard
heavens
him.
and come and spend it.
Okay, cool.
Hey, how does this weed smell like chow mein? Oh, it smells like chow mein. Now I'm hungry. I'm gonna go to Panda.
Mm,
Since I can't go to Fong's or Chopsticks in Fresno or
yeah.
Kowloon Kitchen.
Why not? Oh yeah, because you're not there. Oh no
It'd
shit.
be a long drive, bro. You know what's crazy? They don't even have crazy ass Chinese food out here. Out here.
Yeah. Mm,
It's that purple push pop.
call me old school, but I like a normal push pop.
Yeah, I think I did the Flintstone one or what?
Fuck yeah, dog. The fucking
That's
orange
old
one.
school. I like the Flintstone push pop. That's the best one.
The
I
classic.
agree.
Actually, my cousin had a fucking homie named Classic back in the day.
What happened?
My cousin had a homie named Classic. It was
Classic?
his name was Classic.
What was he named after? The Sugar Ray Leonard and Marvin Hagler fight?
The old cars, I guess, dog. I don't fucking know. Uh,
Was he a
all right.
baseball card?
Nah, dog. He ended up getting like a degree in like fucking fire and shit and ended up working for like the fire department and shit. He used to call me Chungo. Hey Chungo.
He
That'd
should
be
have
pretty
fucking
funny.
opened an antique store if you ask me. Can't hear you, bro. I can't hear you. Can you hear me? I can't hear you.
Hello.
There you go. Now I can
Hello.
hear you. I'll have to write you a little sticky note saying I can't hear you. Is that what I need, bro? Oh, you can't see because it's green. Chicken shit. Well, there you go. I am the Terminator. I'll be back. Ha 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 ha. What's up, bro? What are we doing? I'm all
Can you hear
loaded
it or no?
now. Huh?
No?
I can hear you.
Okay.
Permanent marker from Speed Junkie. Oh shit, I can hear me on the other thing. What's that? Malibu's.
Now let me know how this shit sounds.
Music ease your soul, grab a spliff and start burning.
This sort of smell like Chinese food.
Could you hear bass line or no?
To the heavens
Yeah, I
and come
can,
and
but I
spend it.
gotta.
Okay, cool.
Hey, how does this? Why am I double hearing my shit? Go to YouTube. Bro, I can hear it like the YouTube just started playing. Or so you already posted it? You did. Oh, there it is live. All right. Yeah, I'm good, bro.
All right, there you go. Good.
Yeah, I think so.
All right, my bad. Okay. Only fucking 30 minutes later. Here we are.
Check.
Sorry. 3, 2, 1. Let's get right into it. 3, 2, 1. The fuck? What's up, everybody? Here we are, the after show, but later, episode number 227 or 8 or some shit like that, dog. I don't know. We're up there though. It's your boys D. It's El Kukui. We are here
That's
live
me.
on a what's night? Wednesday?
Yeah.
Wednesday night, dog. My day, tomorrow's my Friday, and I don't even know what day it is. Here
For
we
real?
are, the after show, but later we had a Cavino less show, but he should be back tomorrow. If you're listening to this, he was back on Thursday. So let's get the shit started real quick with Baseline Train. Come on.
On the road to the riches, cause it's all about the paper. Now buckle up your seats and prepare for the journey. Let the music ease your soul, grab a spliff and start burning. Relax with us and take a trip to the heavens. And come and spend a day in the 757.
That's exactly what I need. What up, everybody? Here we are, the after show, but later. It's your boys D. It's El Kukui. And I was talking to El Kukui. Next week we might have a better looking show than we have this week. There's going to be some trial and error over the next few days on my part, and we will see what happens. But how did you like the week, El Kukui, without Cavino so far?
Well, I mean, I didn't get to hear Monday with Nico, not much of it. The one with Tommy was cool, and then the one today with Nicole was pretty cool. But we missed Cavino, no doubt.
I thought it progressively got better. I didn't really care for the Nico one. I really liked the Tommy one, and then the Nicole one I thought was really good.
Yeah, I stand on that.
Yeah. I wonder if fucking anybody else is feeling that way, but that's how I felt.
And that's just no disrespect to Nico. I didn't have the same energy.
Yeah.
That's all. The energy that I think Cavino, you could tell he was missed, and he's still missed. I just think, I don't know. I felt the energy was a little different with Tommy and a little bit with Nicole.
Same. Actually, somebody hit me up and they had said, they were like, I just finished. Actually, what did they say? I'll read it so I'm not misquoting. They put, what a great podcast Rich and Nicole had. It actually felt like an actual podcast. But it actually felt like a podcast.
Oh, don't worry. I'll play some clips later and we'll re-examine that statement. Go ahead. Continue.
He goes, I've been into it the whole time and they're funny together. I put, yeah, no shit. I dig it too. Well, actually, I didn't put that. I put, yeah, no shit. When I saw she was on, I got hella happy. And then he goes, I might go check out their podcast. I don't listen to it, but it's been really good. And we were talking about it before we actually started right here, that we dig the smut show.
Oh, I like it. There's no doubt. I like it. I don't always catch all of both episodes, but I'll definitely catch all of one, and usually at least half, and sometimes all of both of them. But yeah, we were talking about it. I think Rich is more confident in that dynamic, so he doesn't seem to try as hard to impress. He just says what he says with the vote, with confidently, and he stands on 100% everything that he says. And he doesn't even care if he's a villain, because all the clips they've made of him where you've had some angry house moms pissed off at him because he's sounding sexist. He don't care, but he can't. He's a little more reserved on the Cavino Rich show.
I don't know if I would say he's more reserved, but I don't know. I like the dynamic between, and I think that's part of what makes it so good, is that I feel like when Rich is with I love obviously Camino Rich, but when he's with Nicole, I don't know if they just have more of a, hey, like his guards let down a little bit. And
he's not protecting his brand. He's protecting the Cavino and Rich brand a little different. I think that's what it is. Because, they used to be wild on Cavino and Rich, but that brand has kind of taken, they protect it a little more because they're involved with the Fox Sports of the world and the ESPNs, formerly and whatnot. And I think he can be a total cochino on there and he just don't care.
Yeah. That's a good way to put it.
That's where he lets his smut out. Like the smut, like if he doesn't let, really, see, we think it's a podcast, but for those two, it's therapy because if they don't let the smut out during those two weekly conversations, woo, it's craziness.
No, and you know what? One thing that was funny, Spot mentioned that they do all the smut talk now on that show and they do all the kid
He's
talk
right.
on Covino and Rich.
He's
I was like,
absolutely right.
"Dog, that is 100% right."
Mm-hmm. But that's okay. I'm okay with it. What's Cavino say? We're just explaining. We definitely ain't complaining.
No, not at all, Doug. I don't have any complaints. I mean, with as much content as we have from them, between Fox Sports, Have Kids, they said twice a week, and it's cool though because one thing I do like about the show
And
about Have Kids, they said, is that they're short episodes. They're like what 25 minutes maybe.
yeah, they're
It's like
quick.
boom, you're in, you're out. A lot of times if you're listening to like a long form podcast,
That's like
it's
over
like
promises quick.
it's like yeah, that's what I dig about those because it's like you're in, you're out, and you can listen to the whole episode on like a drive somewhere. Usually
Right.
you have to pause your shit and come back and oh fuck, where was I? Oh yeah, they were talking about this. With those, you're usually in, you're out, and you're good.
Not if you're driving at Lompoc. You can get anywhere in this motherfucker in about 7, 8 minutes.
Oh, for real?
It's gonna take you about 3 trips to listen to that thing.
Oh dang, I didn't know that.
You're gonna
All
have to go to
right.
Home Depot and forget a couple different things.
Yeah. Come back a couple of times.
Yeah, you're like, fuck, that's all right. But yeah, no, I definitely. Speaking of that, should I get off with some clips from them?
Yeah, let's go ahead and hear it.
Where are my smut clips? Oh, I got a few of them. All right, let's do it.
Just like he told me before the Bahamas, he was like, I think I need a new linen shirt. And I was like, who are you?
Nicole, every guy does. Every guy listening to Have Kids
So
right
funny.
now could look in their closet and they say they have a Hawaiian shirt and a linen shirt designed solely for beach vacation dinners.
Yep.
Hey, Matt,
Oh my God. I'm just like,
Do you believe that?
Nah. Dog,
That
what
was the
is-
biggest horse of shit I heard to
what
start
is
my morning.
what is the freaking what's a like a linen shirt? Is it like a thick, like woolly shirt?
You know what? I was gonna ask you the same question. I've never heard one of my buddies say, "Hey, I'm gonna put on my linen shirt."
What
My
was the other
dad
one they
didn't
said?
have linen shirts. I have no idea. I'm gonna have to Google it.
Because
Because it's one of those things that if we know what it is, it's definitely not clicking. Because again, something that you see all the time, you're familiar with.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever heard anyone say, "I'm going to put on my linen."
Yeah. What was the other one they said?
Wool, right?
Oh, wool. Definitely not, Doug.
No,
I don't know,
you might get a Ralph Lauren polo.
but not wool.
No. All right, next smut.
Let's hear.
he told me before the Bahamas, he was like,
Oh, that's it. No, same. That was the same smut.
let me
Sorry.
look through the database. So when
They
I
paid a
work,
different
when I
Rich?
work for Fox Sports, that's not Sirius XM. There's a radio guy in Minnesota named
No.
Rich Davis.
no.
They're like, well, Rich Davis got a few extra $1,000 in his account, so they had to go to him and be like, we overpaid you. Sorry.
Oh,
How funny is that?
Poor Rich Davis 2.0.
2.0.
I'm confused, bro.
Doug, you know what? You know what that goes to show you?
No.
The dumbasses that are now working at Sirius or wherever freaking don't even know that Rich Davis isn't his real name. So they sent it to a dude named Rich Davis.
I'm just saying.
Come on now.
I'm just saying, bro. All right, what else do I got for you?
I don't, it's not a thing. I'm not doing this.
You can't pick.
I can't pick. You guys are friends in different ways to me. Why can't I have, who's your bestie? Cavino?
I'd say, yeah, he probably is. Yeah.
So then
Yeah.
not Spot? Not Spot?
No, probably Camino.
I like
Where's Spot?
I like
Is
how
Spot in there
quickly-
right now with you?
No.
Spot, I love you.
I like how quickly Rich did that.
That was great. So, with that being said, who's your
Luis.
best friend?
Easily. Luis.
Yeah.
100%, dog. 100%, no question. I have a lot of really good friends. And I think they mentioned that it was either that show or on their show, but they had mentioned if you were holding both of their ankles and they're about to fall into the sea or some shit like that.
Yep.
Which one would you let go of or which one you hang on to? I'd hang on to Luis. I love a lot of my good friends, but I'd have to let them all go. I'd have to hold on to Luis.
Well, I absolutely take the same stance as Nicole.
What?
I got a few of them, and I'm not going to disrespect one by saying that one's a bester than the other,
I feel like that's a cop
and
out.
you can feel however you want, but at the end of the day, like all those friendships date back to about the same time. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like they all go back to Marimani or middle school.
but I just feel like, because I mean, I feel like that's the easy answer. Like, oh yeah, all of my friends are, and they are. I mean, they're all. I feel like I had a gang of people that I consider really good friends, but I just,
Well, see, and I'm not saying a gang of people like that. I'm saying like three
yeah, I got like
or
five.
four
So I'm like, I don't
or
know,
five.
if I say like five, I'm like, come
That's
on
fair.
now.
I'm good with that. You can say that.
Yeah. All right, then I'd hold on to all of them.
You don't have no. You already said Luis. There's no do overs, bro.
No, I'm doing it
No
over.
take backs.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
no, I think Nicole's right with that because think about it. Like I don't know, again, we don't need to state the number of how old we are, but if you have been friends with someone for 20 or 30 years or a couple of people, haven't you been stronger with certain people throughout that 30 years? I mean, that's 3 decades. Maybe one dude you moved into with it when you first moved out, so you guys had that struggle, and then maybe your other buddy and you had kids at the same time. Like, I mean, I don't know. Doesn't it kind of work that way?
Yeah, it does, but I would have had a different answer 5 years ago, maybe 7 years ago,
But would
10
you
years
had the
ago.
same answer you had today 10 years before that?
I don't know.
You know what
Because
I
there
mean?
there
Because you
was
said you've been friends with them since high school. Is this the only time you felt like that, or you guys weren't super tight at any other time?
we've always been tight, but
Well,
I can
super
tell you
tight.
now is definitely the tightest.
Yeah.
Definitely the tightest.
Okay.
Um
Well, that's
there were
fair.
I mean, there was some times where I'm not even maybe I'll even cut this out of the
Well, don't let
recording.
me tell Luis from
But
2003 that.
oh, he knew that. Dog, he did. I mean, whoever it was
Hey,
dipped out
future
on us.
Luis, do you hear this?
Yeah. The old Lou Dog would I mean, he got a lady and he fucking just wrote off the world.
Mm-hmm.
So during that
Happens.
time, I mean, I couldn't be like, oh yeah, this. I mean, I would still do, you know, a lot of shit. He'd be my homie, but fucking, it was
Yeah.
just like a different time.
Right.
Um, but yeah. But anyway, dog.
Happens. All right. You want
That
some
was
more
a good, that was
smut
a
or
good
what?
conversation though. How yeah, let's go.
All right. And actually, you know what? I don't have any more smut, but I do have this one.
Streaming only NFL wildcard game drove a record 2.8 million signups. That makes the Chiefs Dolphins game the single biggest subscriber acquisition in the event has ever measured. 2.8 million times basically $5 million a year. I mean, a month. That's $5 a month, excuse me. That's $14 million worth of additional revenue.
Mm-hmm.
That's off them making everyone go to Peacock.
Yeah.
If they can do a test experiment and make 14 million off a shitty ass Dolphins team who look cute in the first 8 games with Tua and Tyreek Hill, but if they can do that with the Chiefs and the Dolphins, you're
Mm.
telling me what do you think the Super Bowl's worth?
Damn. I don't even know. I was going through some clips and I was making like TikToks and shit. And I remember you had said something about when I was like, how much would you pay? And you were like, any amount they wanted. So I kind of feel like, damn, I mean, I could easily see
Let
it
me
being
ask you this.
$50.
It's the biggest event of sporting event in our country, without a doubt, right?
Mm-hmm.
Of the year. It's the biggest one, correct?
Correct.
How many shitty boxing or UFC fights have you paid fucking $50 to $75 for in your life?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, and I had even said that, I think, on the
Who's
Carl
paying for the
page.
league pass right now or the NFL ticket?
Yeah.
And think
Yeah.
about that. Like, think about that. How stupid is the NFL? How dumb is that? You have people and a proven track record, you dumb bastards, a proven track record since what, 2000, 2002? When
Mm,
did NFL ticket come out?
I don't know. Back in the
So
day,
you let
yeah.
DirecTV make all this money for all these years off the non-important games,
Mm,
and you can't figure out to sell the biggest one?
yeah.
Like you could probably make more off that biggest game. And I don't know what Fox pays for the rights,
Mm-hmm.
but let's just say, you know what?
Let's see it.
Hey Siri, how many viewers did the Super Bowl have in 2022?
This is currently the second biggest average viewership in Super Bowl and U.S. television history. This is from Wikipedia.
101.09 million viewers. Imagine if they charged $100
Yeah. Now
and ad revenue,
yeah.
right? Forget the middleman, forget Fox and your $1 billion package. Hey, we'll sell you the regular season. We'll sell certain people playoff games, or we're just going to do it ourselves. Like divisional round, once it gets to the AFC and the NFC championship game, NFL should just cash in on those 3 events themselves.
Yeah.
You heard it here first.
You know what? You know who did that back in the day? Freaking the WWF. They did that shit where it was like if you paid for their network, and that's another incentive, dog. Think about this. If you paid for their network, you got their like events, Royal Rumble, all that bullshit free, right?
Okay.
So think about this. So think about you're paying like $39 a month or 29 or whatever, and now you're getting their shit. So it's like that's an incentive to have a subscription all year long. You know what I'm saying? So
Well,
you're
you know what else
what's
you
the
could do
best thing
too?
in what's the best thing in business? You keep them coming back, right?
Well, and you know what you could do too is
Hmm.
so you got all the viewers and you didn't. So here your hustle could be like this. Here could be your business plan. We're gonna sell, 8K, 4K, whatever it is they got nowadays with very limited ads. Only the fucking main dogs that paid the most money for the ads are going to be in those because people like those Super Bowl ads, the Budweiser one, the Toyota one. They like those.
Hmm.
So $100, you only get the main important ads, no local ads, no bullshit, just the main ads, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then maybe have a special definition and guest appearances and the halftime show, whatever, this and that. You could give a free version out, hella stripped down for like network TV, a stripped down version with all the ads, right?
Yeah.
So you're making your money back off of that. If they ain't paying you the $100, well, most sucker, we're gonna sell you $100 worth of ads, and you can watch this motherfucker, but it's gonna be in HD, not 4K, and it might take you 5 hours to get through the shit instead of 2.5 or 3.
Yeah.
And we'll let you see Beyonce or Usher or whoever, but we're not showing you all the extras and the highlights and all
Yeah.
this. Maybe with the $100, you show the backstage prep, you show interviews, you show
Yeah.
rehearsal. You can figure it out. You could have a stripped down free ass version so you don't miss any money
Mm-hmm.
and just flood them with the ads it would have costed. You know what I'm saying? That if they would have paid the $100.
I think you're just figuring out what the NFL needs to do because Doug, I feel like there's so much money just sitting on the table right now.
They got to get someone that's in tune with like a true sales business person that's in tune with how can you make everybody happy and still make the most money?
Yeah. 100%.
Because I'll tell you this, out of those 101 million or whatever the hell it was, or however many viewers, I'm sure at least half would figure out a way to pay for the good shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? At least half.
Yeah.
Anyways, what you got?
You got another clip from what was it? Who Shannon Sharp and who?
Oh yeah, I'll go find one. Hey, they're so fucking funny. It's Shannon Sharp and Ocho Cinco.
Ocho Cinco, huh?
Oh,
yeah. What's it called though? I want to write it down so I could.
It's called Nightcap with Unc and Ocho. We're gonna listen to it right now. I'm gonna get some. This will be good.
All right, let's hear.
Let me see if I'm just gonna go find them on TikTok.
Mouse.
Ika Mouse.
Backup plan because
There we are.
There we are.
Hold on. Sorry, bro. I wasn't ready for that, but they're so funny. So funny.
Bena, ding, ding.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
All right, check it out.
have a career and have no injuries. The funny thing about it is I had home remedies that I used. Nobody believed me. I used to get urine.
What that urine for?
Y'all stay with me now. I used to get urine.
Whoa. Time out.
Warm it up. Really
Where from? Who urine? Yours?
If it wasn't enough of mine, I would have to get my teammates' urine. I put my ankle that's swollen or the one that's sprained, warm it up really hot, sit my foot in the urine. If I sprain my ankle on the Wednesday and we played Sunday, by the time I got to Friday, I was able to do that fast walk through practice on Friday and play the game fully healthy Sunday.
What's he saying right there?
I'm gonna miss that.
He's saying he has the home remedy, and that when he used to sprain his ankle, he would get his urine and some of his teammates, if he didn't have enough, and soak his ankle in the piss. And he'd be able to do a full walkthrough on Friday and fully healthy by Sunday by soaking his hurt ankle in pee.
Dog, I wonder if there's any science to
But that's great, right? Great podcast
I
shit.
love it.
Ocho, ain't
Dog,
it something about a woman with a nice body and a sundress?
Yeah. Yeah.
And that thing bouncing like a basketball cut in half, and that thing
Yeah.
when they walk.
Wait, basketball cut in half?
Yeah,
I ain't never heard that one.
like they got two baskets, like a basketball cut in half, and this stuff right there. And when they walk, that
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
girl, if you can cook, I'll marry you.
Oh, girl, if you could got married.
Right on the spot, Ocho. Tell me you can cook. Tell me you cook oxtail, neck bone, pig feet, pigtail. Tell me you cook something.
Women be so fine in a strip club, man. You walk up to them sometime and you just whisper in there, why you in here doing this? Why you in here doing this? No, I mean, based from the naked
They tell you right now.
just looking at you look perfect. Where'd you go wrong?
Ain't got a blemish on them.
Where did you go wrong?
I don't know what happened, but that ain't my look here.
Unc and Ocho, they're funny. He was talking about they were talking about Viagra or Cialis. They got the 5 mm. He's Ocho Cinco. I mean, Unc Shannon Sharp was explaining it. They got the 5 where you take a day. He goes, I stay ready, and they're just going for it. Oh, it's great.
Yeah, no, hell yeah, Doc. How long has it been going on? Is it fairly new, or is there like hundreds of episodes?
No, it's I think like maybe 20 episodes or something. Not a whole lot.
Because Doc, you're the first person I've heard talk about it.
Yeah, no, it's a good one, and it's good because I like Shannon Sharp, but this I've never seen this side of him.
Yeah.
And it is by far my favorite side. He's always too serious. You know what I mean? Like he was talking about he would stab Megan the Stallion, and like they're talking about their beef. Oh yeah, it's getting good.
Yeah. All right, Doug. I definitely would dig that.
So check this out. So he has his own cognac and it's called La Portier or some shit, right?
Yeah.
And Chad Johnson, Oko Cinco, is 56 years old, and he claims to never have had a drink of alcohol. So what he's saying is if they hit 1 million subscribers, that's when he's going to take his first drink, and it's going to be that cognac of Shannon Sharp's.
Oh, really?
At 56.
You know what though, Doug? It's funny because it was Ocho Cinco that said that, right?
Yeah.
Because Doug, I see that with like a lot of athletes, where a lot of them, especially at that level, of course, there's everybody, right, that likes to party and shit, but there's a handful of them, more than you would think of, that are that driven, where they're like, nah, fuck that. That was never part of my shit because I was always in the gym. I was always working on drills. That shit wasn't part of me, you know?
I mean, when I'm trying to work and I got a busy work week, or I know I got to work long hours, I'm not drinking during the week.
Exactly, Doc. And think about, like, in order for them to get to that level, I mean, it's not like they weren't worried about like peer pressure and shit, because I mean, they were probably fucking star athletes already in school, and all the bitches wanted them. You know what I'm saying? So there was never like, they were like, fuck it, I'm gonna stick to my shit. And if they did go to a fucking party or some shit, they probably just kicked it or whatever because they were focused on their shit, you know?
Well, no, it's dedication. What do you want? I mean, it depends where your interest lies. Are you just trying to be there to get a check? Or are you trying to be the best? Let's think about it. Like, let's be realistic. I'm going to probably piss some people off, and maybe there's going to be some comments where they want to argue, but I don't give a shit if you just have like 2 glasses of wine or 2 or 3 beers. You're not 100% the next day. Yeah. You might be 95%. You might be 97%.
You might even be 99, but you're not
100. You can't catch a good buzz real quick like that, and then 8 hours later act like you're fucking ready to perform at Wimbledon. It don't work that way. You know, like I'm just saying, if you get 8 hours of full good sleep, or even 6 hours of sleep versus 6 or 7 hours of sleep, and you had alcohol the day before, you're not ready. That version of you isn't as good as the version that didn't drink.
Yeah. Yeah, no, 100%.
Can you still get your shit done? Yeah, I'm sure you can. No problem.
Yeah, but not as good as if you didn't. No, I feel you.
Well, think about it like this. Let's just say out of a whole 8-hour shift, if you were 15 minutes more productive on that day, let's say you got 8 hours and 15 minutes worth of work done in 8 hours just because you didn't drink. I mean, fuck, you add that up over a year. That's a lot of time. I'm just saying that's what 15 minutes a day, hour and 15 minutes a week. I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Hour and 15 minutes a week times 52 weeks. That's shit over a week and a half of a work week.
Think about it. Just during the month, you had like a full productive day out of these 15-minute, 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 you know?
Mm-hmm. No, for sure.
Oh, you know
And
what?
that's just because you were 100%.
I'm gonna try something. Let's see if I can play this clip.
Come out to LA. I'll show you what I've learned.
Okay. Can you hear that?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So all right, here we go.
Yeah. Come out to LA. I'll show you what I've learned.
You show me the ropes.
Show him. Show her. Stay away from her.
Oh, I heard that one.
Get your damn hands off her, Biff.
That was one where I go, Rich, you know how we always say, like, was there for something there? Didn't he sound like a little protective to me? Like, I mean, at least to me, he did, where it was kind of like, and I don't know if it's like maybe because there was something there one day, or if it's just because he wants all the attention on him. He wants Rich to be the center of attention. So
he does for sure.
So
And
Spot
you
kind of joking, even he's like, no. Like, she's not gonna want you, she's gonna want me, even if they never had anything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, he does. He definitely likes Nicole's attention. There's no doubt.
And let me see if this was the other
Which
one.
if they're not doing anything, I bet she's cool as shit to hang out with.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
This one, watch, listen, I think this is a different one.
Males, or I might just be like, I need a break.
Okay. All right. It's fascinating.
Sometimes I feel
Thank
like
you.
your approach on
Fascinating. Thank
approach
you.
on dudes. It's like a straight guy's approach on ugly girls. Like if I'm not getting
no,
it, I might as well go there.
Yeah, I might as well just settle.
Because
I don't think that. I think. Did you hear what happened?
No.
So Spot's like, yeah, he's because Nicole was like, what do you prefer, men or women? And Spot was like, women, but men are more accessible. And then Rich was like, I think Spot is like how straight dudes are with like ugly chicks. I don't want to, but I do want to get my nut off. I don't think that's what it is. I think Rich is kind of like, he doesn't want his buddy to be gay. So he's kind of like,
I don't think anybody does, do they?
He's just like no, but I'm saying like he is like, you know how you're like, fuck, if he is, he is. I mean,
yeah, but I mean, in a perfect world, if you could choose for him, would you choose that he's gay or straight?
I really don't give a fuck. To be honest.
No, I didn't say that. I don't give a fuck either. I said if you could, okay, let me ask you this. If they could choose for Spot, Rich would want to choose, no?
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's where I'm like, because he sounds like the way he's like, I feel like Spot's just like, well, because I could get my nut off. To me, and I mean, it's just how I feel. But I feel like Rich is like, no, like I feel like it's partially still in like denial about Spot's lifestyle. That's kind of where I was getting at it. Because he's like, no, like I feel, and I'm like, do you feel, or is that what you like want to feel? Because you're kind of like, wait, my friend can't
think about it though. Think about it. It is kind of questionable though, because he's saying it's because it's like easily more accessible, right? Or are you that fucking desperate?
I don't think so, dog.
You know what I mean, though? Like, is that you're admitting? Because think about the statement. Let's repeat it out loud. He does it not necessarily because he likes it better, but because it's more accessible. So he's saying he doesn't like it better. It's just easier.
That's crazy to me because, dog, I'm like,
right?
I mean, there's been plenty of times in my life when I didn't have no booty and I wasn't like, you know what, fuck it, let's go bang a dude. Like I don't know. That just to me is like, I don't know. So that's why I'm like, I just feel like.
Well, not only that, what if that effort would have went to banging a chick?
Yeah. Right. I don't know.
So we were fucking around with the pole for fucking however long it took you to get him over there, and however long he's over there, you could have been sending out 5,000 likes on fucking Match.
What the fuck did I record this for?
Or Chispa.
With a plastic.
Oh, I remember. I remember this. Dog, there's this fucking show. I mean, there was this interview with Michael Jackson, right? Where this guy's interviewing him and he's talking about all the surgery Michael Jackson's had, right?
Right.
And in it, he's like, no, please stop. No. Right. Because he's like, the guy asked him how many surgeries you've had. He's like, 2. And the guy's like, 2? Like, motherfucker, are you crazy? And he's like, one on my chin and one on my nose, or he says something like that. And the guy's like,
Right.
Michael. He's like, how do you explain this? He's like, it's called metamorphosis. It's called changing and all this shit, right? And
Right.
then the guy is like, Michael, it says here that you've had, and he starts naming off all the shit. And Michael's going, no, please, no, stop, please, right? So I was listening to Joe Rogan today, and he was talking about, do you remember that documentary on that doctor that was putting the plastic shit in people's throat? There was a documentary about this doctor where he was putting a plastic, basically like a PVC pipe in people's throat, and
Okay.
saying that it was going to grow stem cells and it was going to become part of their body and all this shit. Turned out he was full of shit. So
Okay.
when this guy's telling Joe Rogan about that, Joe's like, no, stop. It reminded me of that. So I was listening to this shit. Watch.
Tracheal tube and bathe it in stem cells, and it would eventually, like, I don't know what, like, meld into your body's DNA tissue and just become a part of your body. But he was making it up. It did not work one time.
Oh no.
But he was just like flying around the world, this like medical like master. They're going, this genius, the genius of our time, winning like Nobel Prizes and stuff. And just people were dying left and right because they were just putting a fucking tube into people's throat instead of a trachea.
Oh my God. Oh my God. How many did he do before they got him?
It was like a half a dozen or something like that. Yeah, it was really gnarly.
So he's just an insane person.
In this weird way.
I don't know why, Doug. It sounded so much more like it when I listened to it live. In my mind, he was like, no. Exactly like that Michael Jackson clip, Doug. But anyway.
Hey, speaking of smut, though.
What's up?
I think they should have the world's best captcha, and you have to be 21 to listen to that show.
Yeah.
You shouldn't just be able to download it and listen to it from some freaking iPad store, iTunes store.
But you know what though? I think didn't you say it has an explicit warning on there now?
Yeah, but it's so explicit that it needs a thumbprint. Like you need facial recognition to log in. They need biometrics to let you into that podcast.
Yeah, no, it's pretty bad. It's Doug, what did you think about Nicole saying that her man would fucking have a cow if she even brought that up, like that kind of lifestyle, like that poly spot kind of lifestyle?
I feel fuck. I mean, he's not. I don't know.
Not crazy for feeling that way, right?
I don't think you're crazy for feeling anyway. I mean, if Spot and Kristen want to bang whoever the fuck they want, I mean, I don't know long term how healthy that is, but we're gonna find out, and that's their deal. But I can also see the thing where it's like, I don't want my lady doing that, or I could never do that.
Yeah, it's just it's funny because I think since Matt is so like easygoing on the podcast, and because he'll pop in every now and again on Hat Kids, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know if I expected that. I expected her to be like, oh, he might give it like a little thought or some shit, but she was like, no, fuck no. He's like, not for me, not my life. Nah. No. That really tripped me out because I was like, that.
And I'll tell you why. I like okay, on that show Nightcap with Ocho and Unc. The Unc starts calling Ocho Raw Dog Willie, right? He says, you Raw Dog Willie. Look at all them kids you got, Raw Dog Willie. And I want a Raw Dog Willie. And you can't Raw Dog Willie if you're doing that. If you're swapping and this and that and the other, you can't Raw Dog Willie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man. I have a zero deductible on my car for a reason. I sleep good at night. I don't give a shit what happens to it. It could get taken out right now by a semi truck, catch on fire. I don't. You know why? You know why I don't care?
Because you have a zero deductible, right?
And they got a similar one right at the dealership, and it might even give me a chance to, I don't know, maybe I'll downgrade and get something cheaper, right? Who cares? It's a car.
Yeah.
But you can't fucking do that shit with your partners, bro. You can't fucking take the easy way out. You can't do it. And I want to feel good about it. And I don't want to be Raw Dog Willie and looking at my penis fucking 45 million times a day in the light, stretching it out, fucking this and that, because it's been in fucking 25 things without plastic all month. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or your lady, or your ladies over there. How many times when you were younger, D, let me ask you this, where you were going to get some, right? And you didn't have something, or it felt too good, or it broke, and you and your partner had an agreement that, okay, normally we don't do this, but we're gonna do this right now. Just pull out. Or have you ever been in that situation?
Yeah, yeah. Dog.
Every man in America has been in that situation, right?
Dog, I would. I mean, yeah. I fucking.
So even as a grown up, it's feasible to think you could be in that situation.
Yeah.
And it's feasible to think that your partner, who you guys are fucking doing whatever you're doing, could be in that situation.
Mm-hmm.
And now if you go home and raw dog Willie her, you done fucked everything he already fucked too. They like meshed that up into like some nasty ass gumbo.
Yeah.
And so I don't like that. So for me, I don't think I could either, because raw dog Willie you can't be sticking that thing everywhere like that.
Dog, I mean, I'm so turned off by having to use fucking condoms and shit, dog. I can't even, if I'm watching smut and they got a condom, like, fuck it, next video. I can't watch this shit. What the fuck is this? What am I in 3rd grade? You know, like, who the fuck uses condoms, you know? So
and I'm with you. I can use one if I have to, because I also don't want to wake up and have
I don't know why
and have polka dots on that motherfucker either. So, you know, I absolutely will use one. No, don't get me wrong. But if I'm in a committed relationship, that's why you commit. Because if I got to worry about that, well, then I'm going to strap up and I'm just going to fuck all kind of girls. Right?
Yeah, I feel you, right? Because then you start, I mean, you're right. You start having a little more free will, thinking like, well, I'm strapping up. Then nothing happened to me. I'm fucking, you know,
Superman.
I'm Iron Man.
Fucking the Trojan, man.
Yeah.
That's when you're the Trojan, man. You feel all proud and shit. You go down and get you a Trojan tattoo on your fucking inner thigh so they can see it.
Yeah. Dang, dog. But yeah. You know what? I'm actually excited for Covino to come back to the show tomorrow, because I feel like,
as am I.
Not that I just feel like there's gonna be stories. There's gonna be stories, right? Good,
it's
bad,
gonna be good.
Whatever.
It's gonna be juicy.
I'm just like, I feel like the shows, like I mentioned, it was like Nico, and then Tommy was dope, and then Nicole was. Doug, did you hear my fucking shout out? Doug, are you serious? Oh my god, Doug, I'm gonna fucking. Let me see.
I know you recorded it. Play it.
I did record it, Doug.
I'm fascinated by flexible fat dudes like Daniel Javier Fitz. He said,
What?
no, he said it. He
Why
goes,
did you have to attack him?
no, look at the feedback. He wrote, I can put my leg over my head. I'm surprisingly flexible for a gigantic fat dude. Spot, do you have the video of Daniel Javier Fitz on the trampolines?
Doug, so look at this shit that
flips and shit.
look at the shit that he plays.
For my hamstringer now.
Nah, it's weak.
Wow.
Oh, this is Daniel Javier Fitz.
Or you know what, Doug?
God damn it.
Can I airdrop this shit to you, or send it to you real quick?
Just share your screen.
But it's on my phone.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Let me see, just because I want you to see the shit. Because
hold on, if you haven't seen our
all right,
for my hamstringer now.
Nah, it's weak.
I'll show you real quick, but so you can watch the good version.
Daniel Javier Fitz. Take a look.
You can watch the good version later.
Can't hang on.
Wait, hold on. If you haven't seen our listener, Daniel Javier Fitz, check this guy out. He's fucking amazing. Look at him.
Is that you?
Dog, it's the fattest motherfucker I've ever seen in my life.
Well, I can't see. It's a glare.
There he is.
Hilarious, bro.
Yeah, that shit's fucking funny though, Doug.
Oh, he jumped on that one.
Oh yeah, he couldn't wait, right? He had spot pulling clips, but hey, fuck it, whatever's good for exposure, you know?
For sure.
And no lie, I did say that in the chat. I was like, I'm surprisingly fucking flexible for a gigantic fat guy. And Rich was like, ooh, he couldn't wait to read that shit.
Oh no, yeah, he zoomed right in on it.
Oh fuck yeah, Doug.
Did you hear today on the Fox Sports show
prepare for the journey. Let the music
where Dan Byer was filling in for Gabino and he made fun of Rich's voice?
No.
Oh, he did. I didn't record it because I couldn't go back on my iHeart.
Oh my god.
But
I'm trying to
I
caught most of the Fox show.
He was talking about pellets from the field, like the artificial turf.
Yeah.
And he said, pellets. Hey, it was funny the way that he said it.
Really?
He did a Rich impersonation.
Now, you know what makes me laugh? When Rich does a Rich impersonation. I'm like,
Oh,
God,
yeah.
you just talk. That's the whole shit, right? You don't have to do, I don't know. It makes me laugh. But
yeah, when you're extra excited, you don't need to like double whammy it. We already know. That's why we make the impression, bro. Like nothing else needed. When you're in your mode, that's good enough. Trust me.
Oh, you know what? One of the things I've written
What?
right here, one of the things that they were mentioning on the Fox Sports show is they were talking about like weird memorabilia because somebody offered Paige Van Zant, which I think she's a dime. They offered her $50,000 for her to cut her hair and send it to them.
I saw that.
So,
but she didn't do it because she wanted, or they wanted her to send it, right?
Yeah. And I
so
was
you
thinking,
you'd rather just throw it in the trash? Who cares? Oh, for DNA, maybe.
Is there anything that because like I think Danny G said he went to a game one time when he was a kid and he took a tree branch and that was just he put it in a Ziploc bag and he saved that shit. Is there anything that you've ever saved like that from like a game or something that
oh yeah
didn't mean shit to anybody else, but you dug it? It was like fuck yeah, because no,
I don't know. I mean,
well, you said fuck yeah. So are we?
Well, they okay. When we went to the Warrior final game in I think 2017, they passed out these little rubber bracelets, and they were like LED lights, and they were the band was clear. You know, they could change the colors and the lights and whatever, and they would do the whole everyone in the Oakland Coliseum at that well, not the Coliseum, but the whatever the fucking thing next door. Anyways, they would do like a light show with these bracelets, and I still got that. I mean, I still got all my shirts and towels. When you go to those things, they give you like, you know, Western Conference Finals or NBA Final. I got all that stuff.
Yeah,
but I mean,
that's
I didn't
dope.
ever get.
I think that's kind of cool shit.
I mean, I still got it. I never got no sweaty jockstrap or whatever they said, where they signed fucking the wet headband.
Hey, well, like Taylor Swift, dog, she does that same thing with the wristbands. My sister, she went to the concert. Actually, she bought my tickets because I was supposed to go, but my daughter had an event and we couldn't go. Not bitter, just saying. So my sister was like, she sent us a video, Doug, where they did that, where they had the little wrist things and they have the whole stadium going like crazy with changing it pink and purple or whatever the hell they do, you know? I thought that was cool as shit. My question is, when you dip, because you said, you know how like they control it, right? They synchronize them and all that.
Yeah.
When you go home, is there any kind of app you can get to fuck with it or no? Or you just
Nah, man, I don't know. That's a good idea. I mean, maybe now there is, but
yeah.
I don't know what the battery life in one of those things is.
Yeah. I don't know. Dog, if they're making fucking 50,000 of them, it probably ain't very long. Maybe it lasts like 7 hours.
Yeah, no, but no, that's about it. I do got some shit like that. I mean, I got all my I got from a long time ago, they used to do this Jose Cuervo Raider margarita in the specialty cup, and they got cheaper over the years because they used to be a fucking hardcore plastic shaker where you could shake and mix drinks, and then they came in this rubber like cup, and then I don't know, they switched it up, but I got some of that stuff, but I don't know, that's about it.
You know, one thing, and this is the lamest one of all time, but
what's that?
I almost kept, but the only reason why I didn't is because I lost it 5 minutes after I had it. So my lady and I went to this Chris Angel show, and I told you about we got to sit next to his mom and all that bullshit, right?
Right.
Well, when he was doing this one thing where he was doing he walked around with like a basket of little crumpled up pieces of paper because it was part of he was gonna fucking, I don't know, turn it into dust or some bullshit. I don't know. So he's walking around, and since he had like appeared in the crowd earlier in the show, and he appeared right in front of us, and he fist bumped me. Well, when he was walking around to do that, he looked right at me. I'm not saying like, oh, he remembered me, but I mean, it was 15 minutes later, and he fucking threw me one of those pieces of paper, and I was like, oh fuck yeah, that's dope. It was just a white piece of paper, fucking like printer paper that they crumpled up, you know?
Yeah.
And I was like, well, fuck it, I'll keep it. That's cool. That's fucking a Chris Angel piece of paper that he fucking tossed to me. We get in the cab. I left it in the cab. I guess I put it in my pocket or my jacket or something, dog, and it fell out when we were in the cab. So, dog, and then you know the dude that's fucking, you know, in the cab or whatever, you know, he's fucking cleaning out his car. He throws that shit away. I'm like, no, the Chris Angel paper.
That's why Chris Angel crumples.
Yeah, that's weak, but it was one that I wanted to keep. I ended up not, you know.
Hey, you know what I watched the other day that was pretty dope?
Yeah.
It was something Catch a Gringo, How to Catch a Gringo, and it was basically
was it Francisco?
No, not him. It might have been his brother though. But no, basically what it was is fucking there's a Mexican task force, and I think they said they have a group in TJ, Ensenada, and one in Mexicali. And their primary job is to catch high-level threat Americans that flee to Mexico.
Doug, you know how many fucking people I know from Mexicali?
No, how
There's
many?
fucking there's a gang, dog. Is it called Get the Gringo?
It might be no, I don't know, bro. It's a documentary.
Oh, it's a documentary. This is from 2012
No,
with Mel Gibson.
no, that's not him.
Oh, okay, never mind. No, because there's one
How to
that
Catch a Gringo or something.
do you know the dude How to Catch a Gringo shorts? I don't know what the fuck that is. Anyway, but there's have you ever seen Cisco and Kina?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that dude is in a movie similar to that. It's like How the Grinch Stole the Gringo
I
or
saw
some
that
bullshit.
I saw that one.
That's
With
the one
George
I was thinking
Lopez.
of. Yeah, that one.
Yeah, no. It's
No.
I'll figure it out. Let me go my search history and I'll come back with the title. But no, it's dope. It was on like maybe it was 2020. I don't know. But it was basically that's what they did. They had a task force and they would get like high-level criminals from the US that escaped to Mexico. So the reporter from ABC was asking a question. He goes, "Do you think it's unfair that you're stereotyped?" And he goes, "Yeah, because you guys are trying to do the same. You say that our people are trying to come to your country. Well, your people they catch like 30 a month or something crazy, bro. And it's like sexual assault, attempted murder. And so I guess let me ask you this. I mean, I know that they talk about countries that produce certain amounts of drugs, right?
Does that have anything to do with the antivirus software?
What?
The movie?
No.
Oh, okay, never mind.
So don't you think that where do you think we compare on a crime level versus other countries? Because I know that we like to paint ourselves as this great, country and yada yada yada. But right now it's pretty fucked up in Oakland and the whole Bay Area for that matter. You can't even park your car. Someone will break into your shit guaranteed while you're inside. Like it's pretty fucking wild. So, and this show spotlights criminals from our country doing the things that we try to accuse them of doing.
Yeah.
So obviously they have the same problem as us as we claim to have with them.
Yeah.
Where do you think we line up as far as like, I'm sure at this point we probably produce the most weed, right? It's legal in fucking half our 350 million population country.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I don't know, Doug.
I don't know. I was just thinking about that. It's funny, like we always portray ourselves as the good guys.
Yeah, and I could tell you 100%, Doug, that's some bullshit because it's we're not going to make ourselves the bad guy in the story, Doug. Even think about any history books you read or whatever, Doug. Was there anything? We've been in plenty of wars. You think we ever been in one that we were the fucking culprits, we were the assholes? But they're not going to tell you that in the history books,
Well, and okay, and let me add to that. We all have a couple of buddies that or one buddy that never really fucks up, right? That he's always got his shit straight. He's always every once in a while he fucks up too.
Except for my friend Jorge.
Right?
He's never fucked up.
Until he fucking hits someone in the crosswalk. Like when he fucks up, Jorge fucks up good.
I've hit somebody that wasn't on the crosswalk, but it happens, all right?
It does. You just turn off your lights and floor it. But
I couldn't. The Border Patrol agent was right behind me.
Oh shit.
Like no lie. Like there was this dude jaywalking. I went, motherfucker, threw a backflip, hat fell on the floor, and a fucking Border Patrol was right there at the light. So he just fucking pulled up behind me. I was like, fuck.
Did he get you?
Yeah, well, they ended up calling the police, and the dude was homeless and fucking bled on my shoe.
He bled on your shoe?
Yeah, I didn't realize until I got to work because I was like, fuck. After all that, I was like, and then I get to work, dog, and my sister,
Gringo hunters.
Dog,
it's called a gringo hunter.
All right, there we go. Dog,
the gringo hunters. Yep.
Like 12 years ago, probably 13 years ago. And I get to work and my sister was like, "Oh, must be nice to come to work whenever you want, right?" And I was like, "Joel, I just ran over a guy." And she's like, "What the fuck?" and then dog, I had fucking blood drips on my shoe because his chin was bleeding because he fucking threw a backflip and landed on the floor.
Damn.
So, yeah, dog, fucking happens,
You're savage. We find out new stuff
Um,
about you every week.
Paige Van Zandt, Chris.
Hey, when are we
Angel
supposed to fucking meet up? We talked about it and then nothing.
Nothing, Doug. I thought we said like next Saturday or some shit. It was like the 16th or something, right?
Oh,
That's what I was planning on.
it's the 16th or next Saturday? It's not this Saturday, but next Saturday.
I'll tell you. It's the same day as Rich's anniversary with his high school girlfriend. Oh, I'm in January. February 17th, 16th, 17th. I thought we were
Okay.
gonna meet up on like the 16th or 17th, and maybe yeah, one of those days I was thinking.
And where are we going? Barstow?
Yeah.
All right.
So that's what I have. That's like what, 2 weeks from now?
Yep, that's what we're doing.
All right, then let's do that shit, dog. And I got my new little fucking toy right here with fucking little fucking like let's go. There we go. There.
That's nice.
So I have my little shit.
Damn it.
Look, dog. When I'm being boring, you could be like D. Or like. Let me see.
I thought you'd be fingering her more than that since it's
like
brand
dog,
new.
Like dog, you mentioned what was it? You're like, oh, I gotta pull your wiener all kinds of ways and make sure there's nothing on it and shit. And then you're like, oh, you see something that's a little questionable. Right.
See? There you go.
That's why, Doug, I was trying to when we were first getting started, I was trying to put baseline into this shit, but I fucking had to download software, all kinds of bullshit. So, and we were trying to go live. So I was like, fuck it, I'll fuck with it this weekend.
And how much that thing cost?
Retail $4.99.
But you got the hood price or what?
I got the hood price of $3.99.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, dog. I mean, I haven't noticed anything weird.
Is that what you're bringing on the 16th and the 17th?
Of course. Of course I am.
Calm down, Vader.
Yeah, Doug, there's all kinds of stupid shit with this. And I drove home on lunch and it was right there outside my door. I was all, fuck yeah. I plugged it in, Doug. I started trying to get all fucking excited and then I had to go back to work. And today was one day that I couldn't even leave early. I was like a little kid, dog, all excited to come over here.
Oh, to play with it?
But yeah, that's why I was able to fucking play my clips and shit from here, dog.
That's dope. That is dope.
Yeah. So look, now I got my
for my hamstringer now.
Nah, that's sweet.
You see,
Yeah.
change the volume.
Daniel, your fist.
God damn it. Can't hang on.
Wait, hold on. If you haven't seen our
Yeah, so now I could do that shit. It should make for a more interesting show. And Doug, you know what's dope about this shit? Is that
What's that?
You know how I want to
Sure.
next week or whatever, I want it to go back to where we can have like the different angles. It looks like we're sitting next to each other, all that
Yeah.
bullshit. Well, this shit has like a little drum pad where you play the sounds and shit, right? Where it's like, watch, let me see. Right. Well, what's cool about this shit is they're not sound pads anymore, right? They on the Rodecaster 1, they were sound pads. Now they're called smart pads. So what I can do is I can integrate this shit into OBS and switch cameras by just fucking doing the little buttons.
Oh, that's cool.
So I'm like, fuck yeah, dog. That's why I'm like, it's gonna be fucking dope soon. Only took fucking 6 years, but here we are.
It was well worth it.
Yeah, it took a minute, dog.
So what part of Mexico is Camino in again?
The part where they speak Spanish.
Yeah, that part. But
I couldn't tell you. Oh, dog, did you know what? You're always on TikTok and shit too, so you probably know. Watch, where is it? I was listening to fucking Andrew Santino and fucking Bobby Lee the other day.
Mm-hmm.
Let me so I can get enough of. On now. Turn off my Wi-Fi. This shit's fucking up.
That should just say El Gato.
Huh?
That should just say El Gato.
Oh, did it? This one right here, Doug. Watch.
Dogs know English. Dogs know the language in which you speak to them. You go to Mexico, they speak Spanish.
Oh, really? What's a Mexican dog sound like?
Hey, bark, bark.
That shit was funny.
Doug, I've heard this shit.
Can I give you dogs know
13
English?
times.
Dogs know the language in which you speak to them. You go to Mexico, they speak Spanish.
Oh, really? What's a Mexican dog sound like?
Hey, bark, bark.
It's fucking stupid.
No, but they do speak Spanish. You're right.
I got one more, Doug. One
Can
more.
I give you one more street joke?
Is it long?
It's just bad. No, it's really bad and
Okay.
short. These are all bad.
Yeah.
A guy goes into the doctor,
Yeah.
right? And he has a massively long penis. Huge. It's fucking huge. And he walks in the doctor, and the doctor says, "What seems to be the problem?" And he says, "I've got to get some help. I can't finish sentence." And the doctor says, "Well, maybe you just have a really tremendous stutter. We'll do some research on you." And they do some research on him, and they,
hey, what the fuck, dog?
Find out all of the blood that should be rushing to his brain is rushing to his big penis. The doctor says to the big penis man, he says, "I'm going to have to remove a big chunk of your penis. You know, you've got too much dick, and we're going to take away a lot of it.
Yeah.
We're going to take a lot of it, but you're still going to be left with a fine penis. It's just, it needs the blood to get back to your brain. It's all
Right.
stick to your penis." And the man says, well, you got it. Do. What you got to do. And so the doctor says, "Okay." So they cut off the man's penis. And they cut it down to less than half, right?
Yeah.
And they put the rest of the penis aside.
Yeah.
Okay. And the guy leaves, right? And a month goes by. And he comes back into the doctor. He says, "Doc, I can't live like this. You need to give me my penis back. You need to reattach the other part of my penis, because now I have this small penis and I don't like it. And my stutter is gone, but I can't get laid, and girls think my penis looks weird. And I wish it was back to the way it was. And it was even better then, even though I didn't, had sex that much, and I couldn't really finish the sentence, but it didn't really matter because now girls don't want to sleep with me at all. So you got to attach my penis back." And the doctor says, Go, fuck yourself.
He surgically put his penis back on. That's real.
The doctor took his
good.
penis, did.
Wow.
Oh, fuck. I'm sorry. I thought that shit was funny as fuck.
Yeah, not my
I'm
kind
sorry.
of not my
bad.
kind of humor, bro.
My
That's why I don't
bad.
listen to those guys. But hey,
I fucking thought that shit was fucking funny. Anyway, Doug, what else you got? You got fucking I ask you what else you got. I got one after whatever you got.
no, what do you go for it?
Doug Rich, we all know how much he likes his Mauser shout outs, right?
Yeah,
Have I told you about how he's been trying to disguise them?
no.
So Rich, all right, I mean Mauser's his last name, right? His first name is Guy, and his middle name is Michael, but he goes by Michael Mauser. So
His real name is Guy.
Guy Michael Mauser. But
Okay, real quick,
goes-
let me interrupt. We talked about the best friend thing fucking earlier. I'll say this: out of the 5 that me and my buddies are tight, we all use the word guy. Come on, guy. We
Yeah.
all use the word guy.
and that's his actual name, Guy.
Oh, that's great.
So he so his name's Guy Michael Mauser, right? So Rich during the show will use them interchangeably to make it sound like he's like talking about different people. He'll be like, "Oh, Mike on the chat said, yeah, Rich, great point," or some shit. And then like 5 minutes later, Guy said, you think Taylor Swift would swing from ID or some shit? And then later, Mauser chimed in. I'm like, Doug, I'm looking at the fucking chat as you're reading them off. I know who you're talking about. And I just like, dang, Doug, that's how he
He
gets
tries that
sneaky.
hard to get in Mauser fucking shout outs?
Doug, I'm not lying. Go back and listen to this week. Like you said, you haven't listened to Nico. If you go listen to that episode, you'll hear one of those 3 names. You'll hear Mike, you'll hear Guy, or you'll hear Mauser.
That's great.
They're all Mauser, dog.
Maybe he's the only one that agrees with Rich, and he needs someone to agree with him to make his point.
Could be, Doug, but I don't know. What
Only
you
3
got?
people that agree with him are Mauser, Mike, and Guy.
Like me, myself, and I. Mauser, Mike, and Guy.
Mauser, Mike, and Guy. Mauser, Mike, and Guy. You take him away, and guess what? Rich just might cry.
Mauser, Mike, and Guy.
Mauser, Mike, and Guy.
I'm gonna make that a clip and just send it to Mauser exclusively, dog. Mauser, Mike, and Guy.
Mauser, Mike, and Guy.
Yeah. But what else?
If
Are you
he
have much
doesn't
more? Or
get
you don't
his
have anything
daily
more?
shout out, Rich Davis might cry.
Yeah. I mean,
That was great.
Mauser, Mike, and Guy. Dog. Why is that shit so catchy?
I don't know. Mauser, Mike,
Mauser.
and Guy.
Mauser, Mike, and Guy. Okay. Anyway.
Take your shout outs away, and Rich Davis just might cry.
Mauser, Mike, and Guy. That's fucking stupid, dog. I'm not even cheap to that. Shit's making me laugh.
I gotta take a rip.
Guy.
What you got?
I think that's pretty much it for my notes, dog. I have Nightcap with Unk and Ocho. That's what else I have on my shit, dog.
No, they get down.
And you know what, Doug? I'll go back to that Bobby Lee and Santino clip. It was
Okay.
the setup was way too long. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
Way
Well,
too fucking. I feel like he could have got to it fucking a lot quicker.
Well, my deal, I'm not gonna bullshit you. It's just, I don't know, bro. The whole joke was about a dick.
That's what's throwing you off.
Well, yeah, he's cutting it off and he's taking it away and then he's sewing it to himself and then fuck off.
That's funny, dog. Because
It took 3 minutes to say that.
I didn't think. Yeah, I guess I didn't think about it that hard.
Nah, it's all good. I'm just talking shit.
Whatever. It's all cool.
I'm just talking shit.
Anyway, you have anything else, or are we wrapping this up?
No, I think I got something. Let me find out. Let me look at my
Let's
shit.
hear it.
There we go.
We got people watching. You don't really want, you want people in your business, but hey, I got you. I got you.
Ocho, a Los Angeles woman clings to a speeding getaway car after her French bulldog was stolen. There's a wild video that shows moments that a woman clung to the hood of a driving car in downtown Los Angeles after thieves snatched her French bulldog. Allie Zacharias was sitting outside of Whole Foods when she was approached by a woman who took her dog named Onyx, ran and got into a car being driven by another person. Zacharias chased the woman, jumped onto the hood of a car, a white four-door Kia Forte, as they fled the area. I was like, I'm not letting go of this car, so I just held onto the windshield wiper. Before I knew it, we were driving down the block, picking up speed, and I was freaking out for my life suddenly. She was able to hold on to the front of the hood until the driver swerved, and she fell off at 9th Street and Grand Avenue. She's not seriously injured, but Onyx is still missing. I'd have did the same thing.
So my question is, I would have did the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think Covino and Rich would have did the same thing? If someone snatched Piper waffles in front of Emmy and Sarah and Ben, is Rich jumping on the hood? And if someone snatched Von Theo, it's Covino jumping on the hood.
I don't want to give a quick answer. I want to give it some thought. All right, so Piper getting snatched.
To draw over here, Rich Davis.
Front of the
got
kids.
Piper down here. Sarah, and a really sad Emmy over here.
Okay, I think Rich, I don't think he'd go that crazy, but I think he might be like
punch the window?
You better quit it, Buster, or some shit. I think he might say something. I don't know what he'd actually do though, Doug. I feel like
Piper, come back.
I don't feel like Covino would say shit, but I feel like he'd start chasing him.
Yes.
I feel like that would be the difference. And I'm not even trying to make Covino sound cooler. I just feel like his first thing wouldn't be to say something. I think he would just react. I think Rich would be like, you better come back with my dog, like type of shit. I don't know.
And just watch the car drive away.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't do this right now.
All right, let's see what else I got. I got some more fucking Unk and fucking Ocho.
You want to be Thor? You want to be Thor for a night?
Yeah.
And hit that thing in the earth shape.
You know what? I'm gonna wait till Valentine's. I'm
Man,
with you right.
Hey, you put that 20 milligram. Valentine's are turning to St. Patrick's Day. That's how long it'll last in your system.
Hey, listen, because when I'm done, she gonna be green. Yeah.
Unk and Ocho.
Yeah, I gotta check them out, dog. I can't add more shit to my fucking podcast. I got so many, dog, that I listen to already.
Well, you know what's cool about them is I think they talk about a lot of the normal shit that's going on in the media, anything that's going on, Megan Thee Stallion and Nicki Minaj going at it right now. And so they were talking about that and who won that battle and whatnot. But But Ocho and they're just hella funny. That's the thing. They're not only talking shit, but they're both hella funny.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean, just from what you've shown me, I dig both of them, you know?
Yeah. So, but yeah, that's all I got, bro.
Yeah, Doug, I think we're gonna have to wrap it up.
Rapper.
This shit will be out Sunday. By the time this is out, we will be 1 week out from the Super Bowl. So if you guys are listening to this on Spotify, the replay or whatever, we hope you guys had a good rest of your week. We know Cavino killed it when he came back for Thursday and then Friday on Fox Sports. So we know that was cool. So we hope you guys enjoyed it as well.
Yep.
After
Future
show, but
dudes.
later. It's your boys D. It's El Kukui. Oh, and you know what?
What?
We can take phone calls now.
All right. Let's
As
do
we're
it.
streaming, dog, we'll be able to start taking phone calls. So,
well, maybe we'll get Bones on the next episode.
Yeah, we could take phone calls. We'll be able to patch those mother lovers in, and it'll be nice. So, after show, but later, it's your boys D. It's El Kukui. We will see you guys in the next episode. Peace.
Peace.
Oh shit! No, I'm gonna try. Peace.
Peace.
On the road.
The fuck. All right. We'll see you later. I fucked up.